If we go back in time, if we wind the clock back to 1986, the world was quite a bit different place. There was no Google, no internet. The digital age as we know it didn't exist then. This building was designed for a different era.
When Bill Harmer arrived here at the library, he took a look at the plans and he was really enthusiastic about the vision that the library team had put forward for the transformation. His question was, how do we make this happen in the best possible way for the community? How do we ensure that we can get it done, that we don't have to close the library down, and that we can take all of this vision and make it real? I think ever since he's started, it's just been this infectious energy. We've all been able to get behind him, and it's really coming to life now.
The new plan is just, ingenious. So for a fraction of the price, you're getting a far more flexible, future-proofed building and space. That's the genius of the design, whose fundamental characteristic is flexibility. I mean, the whole concept is things can be moved, things can be shifted, things can adapt over the years as technologies and needs come and go.
The library incorporates everything. In addition to the books, there's music, videos, speakers, art exhibits in the main room. What have I left out? This is it. This is where it happens.
Before I found out about the makerspace and before it was a thing, I could probably count how many minutes I spent in the library, and at this point I can't count how many hours I've spent.
My 13-year-old son, he was a computer geek. He stayed in the basement and he built stuff, and now he works here. And they just gave him a new space because you're moving his makerspace upstairs, and he has, like, instead of a cart he can move around, he has like a couple square feet in a corner. And he's giddy. And he loves coming to the library, and he loves working. And the fact that there's a place for him to do that, that understands who he is, what he wants to do, and how to do it, and puts him in a community and a group that is of similar like mind to him, sky's the limit.
This is just an amazing transformation. The view of the Saugatuck is beautiful. That's where our books will be. You can go downstairs, have a quiet space, do research, all the things that we do on our main level now, allowing the main level to be flexible, programming space, maker space, hacker space, a media lab. At the same time, we'll still have books on the main level. So you're getting two libraries, I believe, and you're getting customer service on every level. We're going to have a lot more study rooms, and that's a big thing that we see here at Patron Experience. We see folks who need remote office space, and we hate to turn them away with just 3 conference rooms, and now we won't need to.
I consider the Westport Library one of the crown jewels of Westport, Connecticut. This is one of the things that makes people not only move to Westport, but want to stay in Westport. The facilities and the capabilities that the library has to offer. Really a 21st century library, which is consistent with how Westporters think and view their world.
When we first started talking to people 10 years ago, or even 2 or 3 years ago, many of them said, gee, that sounds great, come back to me when you're further along. So now's the time.
We are going to raise the bar on the community's expectations of what the library is and what it can be. Public libraries as spaces need to inspire people to dream big and think great thoughts. And what I'm looking forward to is how the great minds of Westport are going to take advantage of these dynamic, flexible new spaces that we're going to create to discover, exchange, and create new ideas.